Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to a sunny racecourse ground this Thursday at St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia take on Gateway College, Colombo, for the Ralph Alice De Alwis Memorial Trophy for the winner of the Gateway St. Thomas's footballing encounter. Unfortunately, we could not get the live stream up and running due to a few technical issues. However, a brief recap of what has happened so far. Gateway College opened the scoring in the first few minutes of the game, and St. Thomas's quickly drew back with the Ahmed Mukta goal volleyed in from the edge of the box. I beg your pardon, a Mohammed Mukta volley from the edge of the box, sliding into the bottom corner to put the Thomians level. In terms of analysis, today, Gateway College has been dominating throughout this game, unfortunately for the Thomians. A lot of the time is been spent in the Thomian final third, and again another Gateway attack. It's brilliant cross ball in. Shivan Pereira has been very busy in the middle of the park. Clearance out by Liana Gamage. Here we are. Gateway has been very effective in getting the ball through the Thomian midfield and able to get several shots off. But I must say the goal that they scored is very lucky. Lawrence making a mess of it in goal, which unfortunately for the Thomians ended up in the back of their net. But the Gateway has been able, and that's a brilliant ball there by Thomian winger. He cuts it back inside. Oh, that's a brilliant intake. Ooh, that is a push there by the number 6. Gateway is asking for a card. It's a slight warning by the referee. And Gateway has a free kick from the halfway line. But it's very interesting to see Gateway having tremendous attacking intent. Oftentimes when you see free kicks from the midway area, you often see teams, having a few centre backs in place. But you can see Gateway, and there's another one into the box. Aryan Fernando clears. It's another throw in for Gateway. But Gateway's intent has definitely been on the front foot, put a lot of pressure on the Thomian centre backs. They've been attacking them, especially with his crosses into the middle of the box. This long three, and here comes another one. Lawrence! Oh. Lawrence initially made a mistake, quickly recovered it, but the offside flag comes up anyway. So even if it was a goal, it won't have counted. Lawrence there screaming at the referee as to where the offside flag was. He finally gets it in the end. It's very interesting to see the way the Thomians are using long balls. Because if you look at it, you don't see many Thomians attacking the long balls that come into both the central areas and to even the wide areas. And if you look at in terms of height, the Gateway players do outrank the Thomians in that area. Yet the Thomians attempt to use the long ball to get in behind, but Gateway has been able to repel them easily and then regain possession. Oh, Jay Shuran there making a brilliant tackle. Yes! The Thomians are now currently regained position. on the edge of the opposition final third. He's on his head. Oh, brilliant sliding tackle there. Thomian right back there, just back in time. And if share of nasty words between the Thomian right back and the central attacking midfield of Gateway. And as the Gateway prepares to take this free kick, I invite to the commentary box Nashat Qasim. Good evening, Nashat.
Good evening, everyone.
So, Nashat, what do you say here? Judging by the first 20-odd minutes in the game, who would you say has been dominant?
So far, everyone, Gate has been dominating the game.
It's a very poor set piece there. But I must say though, even though Gateway has been able to create many chances, both in through the crosses they put into the box as well as their long throw-ins into the box, they haven't been able to really get shots off at Lawrence. Even though the Thomians are a goal down, I must say that they were very unlucky to concede that goal. I mean, Thomian defenders have had their fair share of work cut out for them, especially the two centre backs in Ari and Fernando and Adnan Janis.
Nevan, Gate has been having a fantastic season so far, scoring 60 goals in the International League, with Omar Shakir, their captain, scoring 23 goals in 5 games.
Well, that is a very impressive attacking record, and the goal scoring ratio has also been pretty great. But I must say, though, the competitiveness of this league, the International League, must come into question. I mean, a lot of international schools. Oh, that's a terrible mistake there by the number 11. He chips it. Oh, goes over the lip. That is a golden opportunity put to waste by Mohammad Mukhtar. He's oftentimes lethal in front of goal.
He has been St. Thomas' leading scorer so far, scoring the previous Royal Thomian and the Gateway Thomas encounter last year.
Yes, Mukhtar has been absolutely brilliant. But Thomians do have a problem in terms of scoring goals. They've lost a lot of their creativity last year. Last year they did have the tremendous capabilities of Anuday Lawal on the right wing and a prolific creative midfielder slash second striker in Mahit Pereira. And of course they definitely miss Kavish Kamachandra in the midfield. So their sources of creativity last year have completely changed this year. They become more reliant on players like Nikhil J. Shuran, who's running there for the ball.
Nevan, this is the fifth encounter so far, with four trophies going in favor of Gateway. What do you think St. Thomas has any chance today?
St. Thomas definitely has a chance today. I think they were very unlucky on 3 of those 4 occasions to unfortunately miss out on victory. But as they say, dynasties and legacies oftentimes come to an end, and I think the Thomians can do that this time around as well. The poor cross. The Thomians come here, of course, with a prolific record in their trophy matches, not losing any of them. They were able to keep the Blue Derby trophy for 1 more year. They were able to retain the Trinity Thomian football encounter with a Shivain De Silva penalty. Aryan Fernando there scuffles up with the Gateway striker. Fernando again. Ratnam making the clearance. Gateway still regain possession.
The clearance has been good so far from the Thomian side. What do you say about that, Nevan?
The clearances have been definitely great, but I think what the Thomians need to focus on currently is to ensure that they put less pressure on their central defensive midfielders as well as their 2 centre backs. Lawrence, Ratnam, Fernando and Janis have definitely been under a lot of pressure. And Thomians are inviting a lot of pressure because they can't get through the mid block that Gateway has employed in midfield. That's a very poor tackle there. And that is a yellow card defense. That is a very good call there by the referee. Thomian seems to be struggling. And looks like it is the captain, Shivain De Silva. They're calling for a stretcher. This is a big blow for the Thomians. And I must say the very unsportsmanlike behavior from the Gateway player there. And he seems to be laughing it off in his half. Disgraceful behavior.
It's been 30 minutes so far. The game is at a pause right now. The boys from both sides have a quick water break.
Mr. Sunil Shanta, they're trying to get in some words. Mr. Sunil Shanta has been in the managerial job for St. Thomas's for quite some time. He's done quite well in the role. Interestingly enough, he's yet to lose a Royal Thomian. Silva is back on his feet. And I must say that's very good news for the Thomians. I just really hope his ball carrying abilities and his passing range haven't been impaired by that nasty tackle by the Gateway midfielder. Here's De Silva. Ball in. Too close to the goalkeeper there for Mukta to convert. That's a good throw there by the Gateway goalkeeper. Yeah. Jeshuran tracking back there. It's a good pass in. Janis doesn't get the clearance, but Fernando is there to cover it up. Silva with the ball. It's a very interesting atmosphere here at the racecourse grounds.
The weather is looking good, Nevan. The sun coming over still.
The sun is definitely out, but it's weird to see St. Thomas's having this kind of atmosphere at a match often.
Is winning under 12 and Gateway winning under 16 and under 14.
Oh, Lawrence gets back a clean take. Jeshuran is onside. Clearance out, but Lawrence is there to retake it. Ball gets carried to no man's land. Lawrence again. Twists and turns.
Pass to Jeshuran.
There's questions as to offside. No, says the assistant referee. Back to the right back. Oh, that's a poor touch there, giving it away. But the Thomians do regain position. And I must say the Thomians have grown into this game as time has gone by. And I must say they're employing a very high line. Fernando's at the halfway mark and was the other end of the center circle at one point. But it's nice to see the Thomians regaining control of this game, because at the first few minutes it was going all of Gateway's way. Foul, says the referee. The Thomians have slowly clawed their way back into this encounter. It's a lot more close. It's a much more close cage match, as they like to say. Oh, that's a good pass there, but just unable to control it is the Gateway number 12.
Nevan, what do you have to say about the passing of both teams today?
I must say though that the Gateway passing has been a lot more accurate and has allowed their team to get into a lot better positions. I cannot say the same for the Thomians, unfortunately, because I think the Thomians have been pressed really well by the Gateway midfield that hasn't really necessarily allowed them to really take control of the ball and have time and space. Oh, he's caught him off his line. Good idea there by Mukta. Just a little bit more accuracy. And the Thomians would have been 2-1 up. Attempting the Beckham there. But I must say that running in this heat would be very difficult for both teams. The physical and mental exhaustion that goes through in these football games, especially many of them 17, 18, 19 years of age, playing 90 minutes in 33-degree weather. That's a good ball in. The cross defended the cross well, but unfortunately it goes back to a goal kick. And Thomians will send their players forward.
It's Mayanka's first U19 encounter playing so far.
I think Nashat Mayanka has played several trophy matches last season. I beg your pardon, this season with him, the Trinity Thomian, where Thomians came out triumphant. Was his first trophy match, and it's a shot away. The poor Lawrence collects. I see that Aaron Lawrence seems to be a bit nervy today. Some people have described him as one of the best goalkeepers Sri Lanka has, and was unfortunate to miss out. Yes, oh, that's a brilliant ball. Jashuran cuts back inside. Mukta, oh, centre back intervenes just in time. Just didn't allow Mukta to get a shot away.
And it's a throw in for St. Thomas College.
But it's nice to see Thomian slowly growing into this game, and I think the Gateway College defense doesn't have an answer to that long ball over the top that Jashuran calmly brings down and then cuts it back into Mukta to take the shot away. They are coping with the cross back in or the cut back into Mukta, but I don't think they're able to sincerely deal with the Jashuran run on that right hand side. But I now see what the Thomians are trying to create. There was some ambiguity as to what they were trying to achieve with those long balls initially on in the game, but as the game has gone, their accuracy and their execution has gotten better. Oh, that's a good pass. Oh, Mukta runs in behind. He's past the goalkeeper.
Ratnam with the ball.
Oh, Ratnam scuffs it, but he's still there for a shot away. He puts it over puts it over the bar. And the Thomian left winger is distraught with himself. In an encounter like this, Nashat, I don't think you can afford to put away golden chances like that.
Right, Nevan. Especially a stellar performance by Mohamed Mukta, outskilling all the defenders as well as the goalkeepers.
That's a brilliant take there by Aaron Lawrence. I think he might have picked up a small injury there.
Are the medics coming in? Nevan, do you think Thomians this year will finally able to hold the trophy?
Well, if they continue playing like this, I think definitely they will be able to bring that coveted trophy back to Mount Lavinia. I mean, they've had their fair share of chances and they've been able to carve out the Gateway defense. And as time has gone on, they've been able to grow into the match and really create something notable that has created those clear-cut chances for themselves, but unfortunately unable to convert.
The through pass.
So now the cut back in, but De Silva intervenes. And that's a good ball in.
Balls with
Jeshuran is completely vacant on the wing. That's a tackle there, but Jeshuran retakes the ball. Oh, that's a harsh tackle there. As the referee says play on. Mukta, Thomian number 9, doing his defensive duties quite well. Fernando cuts the pass out.
Missed chance for Mayank.
Poor pass there by the Gateway centre back, goes out for a Thomian throw.
Weak throwing by Lavinia.
A bit, I think a bit too. He was asking a bit too much of the Thomian left winger Mayank in that instance. But it's been an entertaining first half. Cannot complain of boredom. We have changed the commentary box. We have Kisundu in replacement for Nashat Kasim. Good evening, Kisundu. So, Kisundu, what do you think of the game so far? But surely the Thomians, while initially there was a domination by the Gateway players, I think the Thomians will definitely come back into this game. Do you not think, Kisundu? And that's a very poor challenge there by the Gateway centre back. Gets another yellow card, and I must say this calls into question the discipline of the Gateway team. They picked up 2 yellow cards here, both in very rash and harsh challenges on Thomian players. I think the referee should be doing a lot more to protect the Thomian players to ensure that you don't get any career-ending injuries or any injuries that will put any player, Thomian or Gateway, out for a couple of months or end their footballing career, or in certain instances ensure that they can walk and run in the future as well. Good ball in. Too close to the goalkeeper there. Chinese was close to it. Goalkeeper connects comfortably in goal. But that kind of threatening balls into the box is, I think, what the Thomians should be looking for. And creating those chances for their team. Here comes the cross in. Fernando, brilliant there. Brilliant take there by Thomian. Left back clears it away. Brilliant take there by the left winger of St. Thomas's, Mayankadas. Gateway has been trying to get that little 1-2 in the left flank of St. Thomas, or rather the right flank of St. Thomas's. But I think the central defensive midfield in that particular position, Ratnam, as well as the right back of St. Thomas, have been able to cope with that quite brilliantly, just ensuring that that right hand flank of St. Thomas is protected in most times. Gateway does have a player down in this instance. Referee's just called a small halt to the game as he gets some treatment. Let's hope it's not serious. He's on the sideline. Play resumes with Gateway having just 10 men on the field. Hopefully the Thomians could capitalize. Oh, oh, that's a bad kick there by the Thomian left back, Leon Agamage, but he comes back sliding in to rectify his mistake. But he ends up giving away the Gateway throw-in. Gateway player still on the ground. Gateway still down to 10 men at this moment, but they're still relentlessly attacking.
Another throw in for Gateway College to have the chance, and sometimes they will score a goal from this.
And we are changing the commentary box as Aman Morris joins me up here. Good evening, Aman.
Good evening. I think it's a very sunny day here at Racecourse. I think hot and humid conditions here at Racecourse. I think at the beginning of the game, the Thomians didn't value their possession a lot. Now they want to keep the ball a little more, keep attacking, and see whether they can break this Gateway defense.
Yeah, definitely. I think Thomian's strategy in terms of getting the ball into the wide areas and also exploiting that area in between the Gateway 6 and the two centre backs has been particularly useful for them in terms of creating clear-cut chances. And they've been able to carve out this Gateway defense, but Gateway still on the attack, but they still haven't led to any shots in the past 20-25 minutes. Because I think the Thomians have figured out as to how to ensure that the Thomians, to ensure that the Gateway attack that comes in usually from the two flanks are somewhat nullified. I think the way that they've been able to do this is in dropping Ratnam and either Ratnam or Lawrence into that centre back line and creating some sort of a back five to ensure that that back line is a lot more solid in terms of blocking out those crosses, and as well as if you get a runner in through the lines, one of the five is able to then sweep up behind them and then ensure that no clear-cut opportunity is given at Lawrence's goal.
Yes, and I think today, I think at the beginning, the Thomian defense was lying very deep, just trying to stop Gateway from scoring. Now they're coming up, joining the attack, but also dropping back in time to stop the Gateway counter, which I think we need to give the Thomian defense more credit for, running their up and downs and doing the hard work.
That's a brilliant set of defending there. Sliding in there. I think it was Leon Agamage in that moment, just ensuring the Gateway striker just doesn't get his shot off. Absolutely brilliant stuff there by the Thomian defender. And I must say though, in the case where that shot had been taken, that would it likely would have ended up in a goal.
And the referee has blown the whistle for half time. A half with both teams being dominant at different times of the game. I think Gateway started the match off well. The Thomians slowly pinned back and managed to get that goal. And from then, I think the Thomians have been a level over Gateway attacking. And I think defense, as I said, the Thomian defense has been so impressive the way they dropped back and stopped the Gateway counter attack.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Thomians have clawed their way back into this game slowly, slowly, just ensuring not giving much space and not giving a lot of time on, not ensuring giving them a lot of space in terms of navigating in the final third, especially the area around the 18-yard box. And I think the Thomians have been also been able to create fair amounts of chances, especially that De Silva, Jeshuran, and Mukta trio, with De Silva playing a ball over the top of Jeshuran on the right wing and him cutting it back, created a lot of chances for the Thomians. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to create any goals for the Thomians, but I think it's just a matter of time that that side actually is creating something absolutely clear cut that you put the Thomians clearly in front.
I think today the Thomians, they've worked the ball out onto the flanks well, sent it to the edge of the box and taken the shots that they need to take. Just unlucky for the Thomians, none of them really ending up in the back of the net except for that one sublime volley from
Ahmed Mukta.
Ahmed Mukta, which gave the Thomians, which made the match 1-1 and put the pressure on the Gateway for the Thomians to dominate the rest of the half.
Yeah, I think the Thomians and Gateway supporters just making themselves down just for some slight entertainment from the host this evening, Gateway College, as well as some refreshments as the players make their way back in the dressing room. What would you think the team talks would be from either side, Morris?
I think for the Thomians, it will be more, to play the way they played after they scored. I think for the Thomians, until they scored that, they weren't playing the best football. After they scored that, they got the confidence. And I think the Thomian coach is definitely saying, keep playing that way. On the other hand, the Gateway coach is trying to stop the long balls that the Thomians are playing and saying, when the Thomian line is up, play the counter attacks, send men running forward, you can score.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's exactly spot on as to what both coaches would try to say. But just one tweak I think the Thomians need to make in terms of team talk that I think Mr. Sunil Shanta will definitely address is the ability for Gateway to dominate in the middle of the park. I think most of the times the Thomians have been able to exploit the space that Gateway seems to be leaving in the two wide areas, whereas in the middle of the park the Thomians have been struggling. I think they haven't been able to use the sole 8 they're using in Chive and De Silva. So we might see a bit of a change tactically from the Thomians. Maybe we might see Lawrence being pushed up a little bit more to become having a 2 8s in the middle with a sole 6. We might see the same thing over from the Thomians, but I must say though, having a more holding style of play in terms of the 4-3-3 they're playing has been beneficial.
It has. I think Gateway have definitely been very dominant in the midfield. I think it's because the Thomians weren't able to match the physicality of Gateway, and I think that's where maybe we saw that injury from Chive and De Silva. And I think that's where even the long ball, Gateway are picking it up in the midfield, and that's why I think the Thomians need to minimize the long balls and just keep with the short passing.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Thomians really need to be able to regain control of the middle of the park because I think they're giving a little bit more time and space than what Mrs. Sunil Shanta would like for the Gateway players to really take their time, pick their spots in terms of where they want to really pay their passes, and that is putting a lot of pressure on Lawrence and Ratnam in that defensive midfield line to ensure that the centre backs are protected and to ensure there's less pressure on Lawrence's goal. But I think, on contrary to your opinion, Maurice, I actually think the long balls have been working for St. Thomas, especially with De Silva playing in that long ball into that right half space that Jeshuran runs into. So that kind of incisive long ball to the wide areas has been working. But like you said, I think the long balls that have been focused in towards the middle of the pitch, into the middle area of the final third, around the 18-yard box, hasn't been particularly successful. But I think both the Gateway centre backs are pushing more 6-footers, and unfortunately for the Thomians, they do not have a height advantage in the number 9 position. They have a more shadow striker in Mohammed Mukhtar, is able to just blend in and run through those channels, collect the ball and get his shots off.
I think yet again that also that physicality that you speak of, Gateway have definitely been all around the park. The stronger side physically, I think this Thomian squad is very young. Mayanka Dias, I think only age 16, and I think all of these Thomian players, they have a few more years left in them.
Yeah, the Thomians are very fortunate that they're playing this well this year, purely because of the fact that in 2025 they'll only be losing their captain Shivan De Silva in the middle of the park and centre back Aryan Fernando, which I think they still will miss because they have been absolutely impeccable in this game today. It is very unlikely that the scoreline of 1-1 would have been at this the scoreline of 1-1 would have happened at this point if not for Fernando and De Silva. De Silva in terms of his creativity in the final third, and then Fernando in terms of his blocking and clearances, ensuring that Lawrence's goal doesn't come under too much pressure.
Yeah, I think I really do agree with you. The Thomians have definitely had the chances, just not been able to capitalize on them, but so have Gateway. I think both teams have been good. Lawrence being under a bit of pressure today, I think even that first goal, it was not maybe his best piece of play. And, you know, when you're playing at this standard, one mistake from a goalkeeper can cost you the whole game.
You're definitely right there, Maurice. I think the problem there, I think Lawrence has been touted as one of the best goalkeepers that St. Thomas's has produced and one of the best goalkeepers in the current Sri Lanka footballing setup. But I think just the nature of the encounter, I mean, this is a match that St. Thomas's has never won. They've been on a 4-year losing streak. So I think the emphasis and the nerviness of Lawrence is just that it's just the occasion that he's playing on. But I think as the game has gone on, he's slowly grown into the game. We've seen less mistakes, but we have seen a few fumbles here and there. But hopefully, with Sunil Shanta, give some calming words to ensure that Lawrence just puts all of his worries away and really show his colors in the upcoming 45 minutes.
There, for a bit of halftime entertainment, you can see the Gateway band, if I'm not mistaken, that is.
Yes, it's the Gateway band, a delightful performance here.
So I think you can see the Thomian substitutes warming up, hoping to come onto this game and make an impact and help their team pick up their first win for this trophy.
Yeah, I think this is straight out of Mr. Sunil Shanta's textbook. Like you said, Maurice, at the start, it's very hot and humid out there. We're pushing 33, 34 degrees Celsius and running around at 19 years of age in this weather is a huge physical and mental toll it takes on a person's body. And Mr. Sunil Shanta is just aware of the extent to which the extent of sun and heat that his players can take. I think that shows the level of experience and maturity Mr. Sunil Shanta has, and that's why he's just ensuring that he's getting the reserves ready, warming them up to ensure that when the time comes, he'll be able to call upon some fresh legs from the bench and really get inside or get the better of the Gateway defense, or to put the game to rest if you score a goal in the opening minutes of the second half.
I think, yeah, definitely to play 90 minutes at 19 years old in this hot and humid sun is definitely a tough one. I think the Water Boys have done a great job today. The Thomian under 14 Water Boys, just helping this team out to keep going, continue until the last minute to get their first win at this trophy.
Yes, I think in particular Rinesh Dwight has been particularly useful in the water boy area, running around ensuring that all the Thomian players have just enough water. They can really replenish themselves while playing in these hot and humid conditions.
Definitely, I think Rico Pieratna, Kurt De Silva, they've all been really helpful to these players, and I think they should be very appreciated. They help these players keep going, play the 90, and get the win.
On that note, Morris, you yourself are a footballing player who was supposed to, ensure that the players are doing well and got dragged into commentary duties. But I must say though, you hear these stories of these managers, Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, telling the water boys or the ball boys certain instructions. So whether or not to keep the ball a little bit longer, to wipe the ball down with the towel when they collect the ball. Any news from Mr. Sunil Shant and his tactics?
No, not really. I've heard, and I'm just going to say this, I have heard that there has been something not to return the ball to the opposition team, but I'm not going to keep talking about that.
See, you're loyal to your coach, Morris.
Of course, I think it's not the coach, it's just the way it is, right? This is school football. It's competitive. You always want the win and you'll do anything to get it.
Of course, of course. I see your seniors have taught you very well there.
Yes, I think we have had all age groups playing today. Unfortunately for my team, we were not able to take the win today with a 2-0 loss. But it was our first loss of the season, so
When you win some, you lose some.
well, in our case, we won everything but lost one.
It's that win record that matters.
It is, isn't it?
But in terms of tactics, in terms of any shifts in formations, shift in roles, what do you think, firstly, what do you think the Thomian should employ in terms of trying to get that early goal and defending? Or in terms of gateway, should they do to get that early goal and defend a little bit more towards the rest of the game? What kind of tactical and formation tweaks would you as a coach do to get the upper hand over your opposition?
As a coach, I'd send the holding midfielder, keep him up, keep him attacking, and just from the beginning of the half, say you're going to play the ball out to the wing, get the crosses in, keep firing the crosses, keep putting pressure on Gateway College, and I think that's what they're going to want to do. You can see my friends running downstairs there, the water boys, as we were just talking about.
Yes, indeed. In terms of tactics, I think both teams have very different tactical tweaks they want to make. I think Thomians have a little bit more tactical tweaks they want to make. So they could either push De Silva a little bit back to ensure there's a more solid defense and to take the game to penalties, or to push Lawrence up a little bit more to give some more of attacking rhythm there, or to push their right back has been inverting a lot more to create a midfield overload. So I think the Thomians tactically have it somewhat spot on. I think they seem to be a lot more clinical in terms of creating better chances in front of goal. And then I also think what the Thomians also need to look at is also employing and utilizing that left-hand side of things, which I think a lot of their attacks have been to utilize Jashuran, the right back, and Shivain De Silva. But that left-hand side flank has been relatively unused. In terms of gateway, I think this is one thing the coach really needs to tell his boys: composure in front of goal. They've had many shots that just been blocked off by Fernando, Liana Gunawardena, and Janis. It's just I think composure in front of goal is what they're looking for, and unfortunately, the gateway boys in front of goal haven't been able to deliver.
I think this is a bit of an unpopular opinion. I think though the Thomians have missed many chances, they have been very composed in front of goal. Because the Gateway centre backs, right back, and even their midfield have really dropped back and put pressure just before the shot was taken. I think that is literally the highest level of composure you can keep when a team is pressing like that when you're in front of goal.
Yeah, definitely. I think the gateway defense has been very difficult to breach for the Thomians. They've been very composed, just ensuring they don't give the Thomian attacker that half a yard just so they can get in front. So it's very nice to see that level of composure at this level, this school level of football.
As you can see there, the Thomian team getting ready for a second half that will be decisive whether they can make or break their chances at a victory here for the first time against Gateway College.
You're right, Thomians inspired and invigorated by the words of Mr. Sunil Shanta will look for that early goal and defend and see the rest of the match out. Do you think, Morris, that the Thomians should just get a goal and defend the rest of the game, or score 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 more, kill the game off?
Look, anybody that knows football is saying score 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not that way. You can't just expect to score goals. It's not going to come like that. You have to play the best to even pull off a 1-goal win, and that's what I think Thomian should do.
Tactical masterclass
from Aman Morris.
You can see Aryan Fernando motivating Lena Gamage. Some wise words from his vice captain, the left back.
Right there, you can see, I think the Thomians, some of the most passionate fans in school football or any school sport. The Thomians, very passionate, but very, very respectful. They know how to behave, but also they support their team. They scream their lungs out. They do anything for the win to help their team and motivate them. And I think that's the culture of Thomian supporters.
I mean, that's what the Thomian Legion is all about. I mean, the Thomian Legion this year under the guidance of Durmet Pereira and his college prefects have been absolutely impeccable in their conduct at matches, and especially rallying the school around the school teams. The Legion has definitely done a brilliant job this year under the guidance of Durmet Pereira and Kavish Kamachandra. That is the heads of the prefects body.
Straight away there, you can see not valuing the possession there. Just kicking it up straight from kickoff. I don't think that's what the Thomians need to do. They need to value the ball because Gateway are a dangerous attacking side.
It's a poor pass there by Lena Gabriel, but retaken there by Shive De Silva. Pass back there. Thomian right back to seek that ball out. Taken, cut off by the the Gateway midfielder. Cleared out by Ratnam. The children will compete for it. Wins it. Wins the throw in.
I think even though I was like maybe 3 minutes ago praising the Thomian composure, I think they need to stay a little bit more calm here.
Yeah, I think Mr. Surishata has had some harsh words with them.
I think what a manager's impact on the team is not very well seen in football or school football. Mostly, I don't think people really think about the manager's impact, but it's so big. It can make or break a team really. And I'm not sure about what Sunil Shanta has said, but I hope it's great. You know, he's a brilliant coach, and he's been here for quite some time coaching the under-16s, and Sunil Shanta sir is really good at coaching.
I think he's been in the job here for a long time, and his experience and maturity really comes into play into games like this. It's a bit of a cage match between the two sides.
I think both teams holding their shape, not wanting to break it. Oh, now he's been caught with the ball. The cross goes in.
Side. Mukta, poor shot there, very poor shot there. Mohammad Mukta. It's another chance Tobias had just let go. It seems as if we see a reversal of the two roles. Composure for the Tobias is definitely something that they need to look at.
Now we see Gateway on the attack, plays the ball out to the left flank. Is he going to try and cut inside? No, he plays a little through ball. What's going to happen here? Oh, and I think the ball has gone for a goal kick. It's good defense from the Thomians. Oh no, the corner ball has been given. Let's see whether Gateway can pounce on this corner and give themselves the 2-1 lead.
And they change the commentary box. Namansir Sundara and Aman Yusuf being replaced by Nashat Kafir and Prabhu Gomez.
Thank you, Nevan. It looks like it's a corner kick. Shivain clears the ball. Some good skills from Mohammad Mukhtar. Defended by the men in white. It's been a very interesting game so far, with both sides draw in halftime. One goal scored by Mohammad Mukhtar and one goal scored by Omar Shakil. Gomes, Pramukh, what do you think about the weather so far?
The weather has been good. Thankfully, there has been no rain so far. So let's hope that it stays the same.
It's been the same thing so far, from one side to the other side. A clear lack of communication between Nikhil and Ethan.
Of course, composure is extremely important in football.
It's been a foul first table by Gateway so far, with a foul averaging every 5 minutes. Looks like a substitution for Gateway. The free kick in favor of St. Thomas College. Janis with the kick. Defended by Gateway.
Not one of the best kicks that could have been taken, but
Mukhtar after the ball. And it's a throw-in for Gateway. Pramukh, do you think Shivain De Silva will finally get a chance to hold this coveted trophy?
I do believe so. Shivain is one of the best captains football has had in a really, really long time. He got in the squad from around grade. He got in the squad when he was just in grade 10, when he was a small kid, and he's been playing well ever since. And this is finally he's here to captain, and he's a strong captain, a good leader, and trust me, this guy knows how to play ball. He knows ball, and I'm sure that he will be able to lead his team to a victory.
A good pass by Leone. Ethan with the skills. Defended by Gateway.
This team is a bit of a younger team, but Shivain has trained them well, and they've had a lot of experience.
Just last week, the men from Mount Lavinia beat St. Peter's College 6-1 with Muhammad Mukhtar scoring 2, Shivendi Siva scoring a free kick, and Jaden Ajudare scoring 1.
One worry that the St. Thomas's and Gateway side will have to worry about, maybe the heat. It's very warm and players could get really tired, warmer than most days. I don't think St. Thomas's should have to worry about it too much, as they have a very strong bench as well. They got star players such as Kieran Lawrence, Ishaq Jalil, Rabel, Jaden Rajaratnam.
It's a counter attack by Gateway. Intercepted by Mahankar. So far, it's been Gateway has been dominating the position. Gomes, what do you have to say about that? Do you think St. Thomas's will fight back, or will they stay the same?
I think St. Thomas's should work a bit more towards keeping the ball and capitalize on it more. So far, what I see that's happening is they get the ball and they like pass it forward, and it would be a good pass, but they'll be unable to follow through with it. So that's why I think Gateway has maintained possession for so much of this game.
The support has been very good so far from both teams, with a stellar crowd from the Thomian side. And not as much as from Gateway. It's a free kick for Gateway. The score stands at 1-1.
I doubt that they go for a direct kick. Aaron Lawrence is a very strong goalkeeper.
I would suggest that he's a brick wall.
An iron wall, I'd say. Of course, his brothers are also great football players. All three footballers are playing this game. Ethan Lawrence, like a prime Modric, and Kayla Lawrence, one of the best football players to ever grace the football field.
Thomians look a bit down. I suppose that they are exhausted by the heat right now. It's just a few more minutes for the second whistle. This is the fifth encounter so far between both teams, with four wins in favor of Gateway and none in favor of St. Thomas College. It's 2024, the year for St. Thomas College.
The Thomian defense has done a good job at controlling the ball, except right now a bit of a miskick by RN. Good control by number 11. Pass is a bit short towards Malcolm Dias. Him also, for someone of his age, a very admirable player.
Mukhtar's down. A free kick in favor of St. Thomas College. an argument between Shiven De Silva and the captain of and Omar Shakil, debating whether it was it actually a foul. A very good tackle by Gateway.
Speed of the tempo of the match seems to have slowed down. I think the teams are now considering substitutions, few more substitutions, and have the players to rest and continue the game. As I said, STC has a really stacked bench, changing players such as Ishaq Khalil, also brick wall in the defense field. Rubber, Jerry, Kieran Lawrence, amazing player. Opportunity by Gateway, good skills, but amazing tackle. Amazing job by the St. Thomas College defense, but they have not capitalized on the opportunity like they could have.
Thomas Liana Gunawardena has been showing some true colours to the Gateway side, with defending most of the stuff coming inside.
Good attempt by Aaron.
Has shown an excellent performance so far. Janice with a kick.
Good attempt by Shiven. Really good shot.
Intercepted by Gateway. Gateway trying some quick one-to-one passes. Clearance by the Gateway goalkeeper. A throw in favour of St. Thomas's. He aims it at Nikhil Jeshuran, who made a failed attempt at a header.
Good attempt by Ethan, fabulous player. Good composed. Thomas needs to work more towards getting the ball into the Gateway side. Mukta with the run.
Mukta with another failed attempt, a long kick.
I do not think those tactics are going to work. I think they should push on forward. Mukta is a very speedy, fast player, and a lot of these players on this team are solid 8-year players. I think that they should push forward rather than just shooting towards the goal from far.
It's been an hour so far, 30 minutes more. Both sides are giving their very best, and right now it's a corner for Gateway. Are they going to go for a quick pass, or are they going to lob it through?
miss by Aaron. Miss pass by Gateway. Let's see if STQ can.
Some impressive defending by Vare.
It's me, Aman Morris, filling in for Nashat Qasim now. And that's a long ball played out. Not the best work there from the Thomian left winger. Gateway looking with intent to attack. I think Gateway have been dominant again at the beginning of the half. I think the Thomians are not coming out of that changing room with the intent to win that to win this game.
This team, they really do have the potential to win. I know they're trying their level best. Hopefully they can lock in and seal the game. It's a very experienced team, even though they're very young. It's a very hard-working team. Of course, he has led the team excellently. They've gone I've seen some of their strategies. They know what they're going to do. What they have to do. Hopefully they'll be able to implement it more. So far it seems that they have been unable to implement it because Gateway has managed to thwart all their plans and maintain position for most of the game. Hopefully they'll be able to slow the game down a bit more, I would think, and keep the ball in their side a bit more.
Gateway trying to play a quicker pace than the Thomians right now. That's a throw in for the Thomians. Thrown into the box but cleared out by Gateway. Now back with the Thomians. Are they going to keep their possession? No, they go to be more explosive, but Gateway win the ball. Now here they've got a slight chance at it if they manage to break this Thomian defense that has been very solid this whole game.
Ball back to the Thomian side. Mutta with the ball. Speedy, quick movement.
That was a brilliant chance, and Mukta has got so close there, Ahmed Mukta. But those are the chances that the Thomians need to take if they want to win this match.
Yes, I agree. That was a good chance, and I do believe he tried his best. That was a good attempt. We need to keep on attempting these types of shots if we want to get the win.
The Thomians, I think they've taken a few long shots, as you can see there from Ahmed Mukta. That was tough. I think he should be more appreciated for actually trying a shot and getting so close that missing it from there. It is very hard to score from there.
Mistake by Aryan. Good,
Gateway asking for the penalty.
Good stop by Aaron Lawrence. Putting his body on the line. He seems to be injured. There seems to have been a collision between the two.
Oh, that's Aaron Lawrence on the ground and the Gateway player. This could not be a good thing for both sides if they can lose a key player. Gateway player seems to get up, but Aaron Lawrence, this is really not looking good. Very concerning sign for Thomas. The medic seems to have run out right now, and the whole team surrounding him. He has been a key part of the St. Thomas's season. This is really not what they'd want to see.
Of course, this is second time he's been on the ground. He had a collision early on in the game, which he had to fight through, but I think that he might not be able to. I don't think he'll be able to continue the game. Looking at his current status, hopefully he'll be able to fight on, but I highly doubt it at the moment.
I also doubt it. He looks like he's in a lot of pain right now. If we look there, I don't think we can see the substitute goalkeeper warming up, which is it's a good sign for the Thomians. They won't keep Lawrence in goal. He's a really good goalkeeper, and I think he will continue this match, fortunately, for the Thomians.
What a man, what a man. Looks like he's going to keep on fighting. That's the sort of man he is. He pushes through the hardest of situations. That's what makes him a fighter. That's what makes him an admirable man. Showing the true Thomian grit right now.
We need to all appreciate the guts taken by Aaron Lawrence to continue this game. Keep fighting for his team. That's the Thomian grit showed right now. He's a Thomian at heart and wants to win everything he can for the school.
Picks it out. I would say that was a good play.
The game has been resumed, as we forgot to mention. Gateway still dominating. I think if the Thomians can get one good chance, they could get that confidence that they need. This is what the Thomians are missing right now. What a flick that is from Mukta, trying to be the Sri Lankan Brazilian there.
Good by my uncle. Of course, he must be really tired after capturing the under 16 team. He's of course just in grade 10. Imagine playing a match of this level while you're being grade 10.
I'm sure, captaining a match for like 40 odd minutes and then playing a match for 90 minutes. That is some stamina that he has, my Uncle Dias. Picked out there by Lawrence.
Still fighting on. Admirable person.
Balls into the midfield.
Pass to Ethan Lawrence.
They're fighting for the ball, the Thomians. That, I'm not sure whether that was necessary. They could have kept playing on, but the Gateway's pressure just keeps piling on the Thomians.
They seem to be a little aggregated, but Shiveng calms the situation down. Again, an amazing captain and a true leader.
He really is a true leader. I've seen him this whole game, even picking up that slight injury, continuing the game, running and playing his heart out to get this win. To be fair though, Gateway in the second half have been dominant. They've wanted the ball a little more.
Dias with the ball. Good. It's in the Thomian side. Hopefully intercepted by.
Was it the best option there, that pass? I think a free kick's been given to the Thomians. And Gateway don't really agree with that decision, as you can see. Little bit of chit chat going around with the referee.
Good kick by Shiveng De Silva.
That's a good kick. This could be finished. Oh my God, what is it?
Yes.
That's it.
And it's
The
in.
Thomians have got the lead against Gateway College to win for the first time.
First celebration. Amazing.
And the Thomians are
Thomians now have the lead. An amazing free kick by the maestro, the amazing Shivan De Silva. And it's gotten in by, I think Mutta got it in, am I right?
Ahmed Mukhtar with the rebound. That is really, really good. It's great awareness from Ahmed Mukhtar to get that finish into the back of the net. I think all started. That free kick and those 2 runs made forward. That's what I've been saying the whole game. Make the runs to break the Gateway defense. And there they've done it.
But did you see that free kick? It was completely on target. And even though Nikhil missed it, Mutta, perfect composure, was still able to get it in.
Gateway showing some attacking intent. They are gonna play their hearts out right now.
Shivan De Silva seems to have his confidence back. Ethan Lawrence. And out by Aryan, a bit of a mistake, I believe. I'm not too sure.
Dwight about to fill in for a few words.
Hi guys,
Sorry about that. Gateway with the ball.
Apologies. Clearly
Apologies for that.
The
That
apple
was
clearly doesn't fall far from the tree.
and
Shame.
and that will be a corner for
clean
Gateway.
tackle.
That's the Thomian grit showing again, just going for every single challenge.
Like a prime Ramos.
A corner for Gateway College. Let's see what they can do. Ball nearly cleared out there, but this is a shot being taken. Who can Gateway pounce
Aryan going up to
here
the
on this
ball.
opportunity?
Will he be able to get it back?
Trying, he's really shielding the ball, looking for that option.
Oh,
That's a
not
brilliant
well.
skill from the Gateway.
Vienna like a brick
On the right
wall,
flank.
just making sure it does not pass him. Calm, stable on his feet.
Mutta, brilliant performance here.
Gateway showing intent, but the Thomians in the end of the day, getting the ball into the back of the net, it's efficiency that you need to finish the goals.
Amazing
That's a
save by
brilliant
Aaron
save
Lawrence.
from Aaron Lawrence.
Going
We've
through
been
and
praising
injuring.
him this whole game, and right there, he deserves even more praise.
He truly is something else. Amazing player.
That's a good one too. They've been trying to do that the whole game, Gateway. Now it's on the right flank, and that is... Wow. The Thomian number 12 has gone in for every single challenge. As the free kick from a more of a corner kick position, so I think in this case Gateway should treat this like a corner. The crowd still cheering Gateway on. They know that this team is capable of the win, but currently the Thomians defense, as I've said many times, like a brick wall, running the up and downs well.
Good,
That's great
good
work here. Will the
control by
Thomians
Mutta.
counter
Beautiful
attack?
control.
Mutta
He has the ball.
and that's the ball with Chinesh Dwight, who's thrown it straight back to the Gateway player, Rico Pieratna behind him. Ball going out. The ball boys in a bit of a mess there, as you can see. Aaron De Silva goes down, but let's focus more on the match. So now, here's the right winger with the throw-in. Ball headed out. And here's Ahmed Mukhtar. What can he do?
Beautiful
he's
control. He's played
he's a
amazing, hasn't he,
maestro
so
with
far?
pace. He's had an absolutely brilliant game here.
proper clear.
Oh, that's a
Kieran
brilliant
Lawrence with
save from
amazing
Aaron
save.
Lawrence. He has been on fire today. He showed like he was under pressure at the beginning of the game, but since then, he has just played his heart and soul out into keeping his team ahead. It is.
All three Lawrences have
Ahmed
played
Mukta.
amazingly well today.
Ahmed Mukta with the chop. Oh, that's brilliant skill from him. He's been amazing today. And I think the Thomians now just need to hold on. Good easy slide, and the through ball's been played. Is he going to chase it? I think he's just given up on that chase there.
I
And,
doubt if he would have gotten to it anyway.
Yes, it was again Thomians being smart, showing the grit, but showing the grit where they need to show it.
They seem to have gotten control of this game. They're not rushing the players when they don't need to.
That's a good pass out wide for Gateway. That's why they try to do the whole game. They're finally getting it through. That is definitely not there when you've got such good defenders like the Thomians do. As you can see, the Thomian line definitely has dropped back from the first half where they were running their up and down. They know what they have to do right now.
I've seen a lot of their plays. They've been trying to get the ball to the number 7, but I highly doubt that DNA has done a really good job at overpowering the number 7 on the Gateway side. So I think that they should try a bit more on the other side of the pitch as well.
I think in that case there, Mayank should maybe move a little bit out wide instead of playing that triangle there where Gateway have about 6 players and then we've got 3 in the triangle. I think definitely we need to have a bit more wider play. This is a shot
Gateway,
from Gateway, but that's not. It's a bit of a mess of that clearance he's made, and the corner has been given
Not the
where he
best
could have
clearance
definitely
by
avoided
Aaron.
it.
I understand when you're in the box, there's a lot of pressure on you to get the ball out. I think that's the main goal when the ball is in the box. Get it out as fast as possible. Good control by
Skill shown there by Mayank Dias.
Mayank Dias.
Mayank
True
Dias
maestro
going
voice.
through.
Amazing skills. He keeps on going ahead. Can Mukta get to the ball? I highly doubt it.
And the ball's been cleared out.
Clearly Shiva and Silva's amazing strategy starting to work out for St. Thomas's College. They've gotten control of the game. I bet he gave a great speech inside the changing room.
Gateway definitely now under pressure. Dominant, they have this whole game. I think now Gateway, you can see they just want to drop deep. That's not what you want to see from a side that's 2-1 down. You should see a side that's trying to play up, try to win, but they've really dropped back, trying to stop the Thomians from scoring a third.
Good control by Shiva and Silva. I think now Thomians have to focus on just preventing goals and keeping the ball with them for as long as possible. Beautiful kick.
They're showing intent here, the Thomians, to hold on to this lead.
Nikhil also, amazing player. He's one of the more experienced players on the team. He's played Royal Thomian before, I believe. He's experienced, he's confident,
Some
and he
skill
knows how to
shown there.
ball. Ball to Aaron. Passing the ball to, I believe that is Rubble.
They're up Gateway now, and it's just. I believe they've even conceded one at this point. So now Pramod Gomez has been switched around with Kurt De Silva. What do you think of this game so far, Kurt?
I think it's been a brilliant game, and Gateway needs to get the goal, or they are getting lots of chances, and they must go And now Mukta with the
A
ball.
good touch through, and it's been pulled out by that goalkeeper. They just sending Mohammed Mukta, the rest staying back. I think some support there with the goalkeeper off his line would have been a bit good. But here are Gateway now on the attack. Gateway. The shot
And
has
that
been
shot,
taken,
and
but it's not gone anywhere close to the. So anyway, sorry for interrupting Kurt there. We had a great piece of play. So we're gonna once again ask Kurt what he thinks of this game.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant game and all the beautiful goals from Mukta. And Gateway needs a goal right now.
And the passionate Thomian fans, they're ahead now with a chance to beat Gateway for the first time in this encounter. Thomian football has definitely grown over the years, I think. As a football player myself, I've seen how much it's grown.
And the Thomians are attacking right now. I believe they are in play.
Gateway winning the ball back in an area where there was a blind dribbling there.
And the free kick is given for St. Thomas's College. And the player is down.
There are few injuries in this game. Is that? Can't really see from up here in the commentary box. But anyway, showing grit. That's what the Dominions have done this whole game. That's a long ball played. The Thomians maybe need to value their possession, as I was saying earlier. Now, more so since they're leading. Oh, the foul's been asked for. Everybody in the stadium goes up asking for it. Has the penalty been given? Oh, it's outside the box. It's a free kick.
Gateway gets a free kick.
Very, very close to penalty.
This might be one of their last chances to get a goal. And it's a real needy for Gateway College.
It's a free kick. It was very close. The Tomies need to be careful. They have a lead here with a chance to make history. They need to be more careful, especially on the edge of the box. Miguel the shooter down the left flank has had a stellar performance today. Yeah, he's again with the ball. He plays it out. Ahmed Mukta can chase it. Now it's being missed by the goalkeeper. If Gateway can get a hold of this ball, this could be a chance to attack, but the touch is not very good from their left winger. And the foul's been given to the Thomians there.
And that's a huge number of Thomian fans chanting.
Up for this free kick. I don't think they should be under too much pressure. They got a free kick. They should just take their own time. When the referee blows the whistle, you're about to see a bunch of very happy faces from the Thomian side who will pick up their first victory in this encounter. Another free kick given to the Thomians. Gateway, the pressure is really showing the Gateway are under pressure right now. They're fouling right now. This is really not what Gateway want.
and Mukta taking the free kick in the Thomian score. Oh, and it's gone over the course.
Steps up for it. Has a go for it, and he's just put it over the bar. Trying to work it out in the defense, being very patient with the ball. By the Thomian is what it's looking like. It's a little bit of a mess down there. Thomian goes to the ground, but what's happening? Oh, that's a brilliant challenge, but the referee signals the foul.
ICT College needs to take this free kick quickly.
With you there, Kurt. They don't have much time left. If they really want to win this game, they have to do it now. Oh, 10 minutes left in this match. Oh my God, a penalty.
And it's given
A penalty has
a
been given to
penalty is
Gateway.
given to Gateway College. Gateway College has opportunity to level up the score.
What the Thomians need to do is there's a certain Lawrence in goal. He has been very good this whole game. Let's see what happens. It's again a risk taken by the Thomians. That's not what they need to be doing.
And hopefully keep a note that he's doing on the goal kick line. Gateway College has to score this.
The Gateway player steps up. Referee blows his whistle. Game to extra time.
Will Aaron Lawrence save this?
Scored
And
by
it's a
Gateway
goal.
College. It is really good. The crowd has gone absolutely crazy.
Gateway
What
College
a
is number
goal.
96 is celebrating with the crowd. And now Gateway College.
Out rushing onto the pitch there, is that really the behavior that we want to see at these matches? Happiness there from Gateway. They're super happy. A good penalty. Indians though, they really need to see this as an opportunity. They've grown for
And he's gone for penalties.
extra time it is. At a game where Gateway have come in the last minute scoring a penalty.
And the ball boy is sliding. Around. And the Thomian crowd cheering for St. Thomas football team.
Gateway, Thomians. Pressure here because the Thomians just slipped up in that last minute. But Gateway we believe, and so will the Thomians. They go in for extra time. They've got 30 minutes to play their hearts out. Otherwise, this match will go to penalties. I beg your pardon, there is no extra time. The match is going straight to penalties.
And both the teams need some incredible saves from the keepers. And gate dress number 96 about to take the penalty. Referee speaking with the keeper of St. Thomas's College. And the whistle blows. And he puts it straight down to the left side. What a beautiful shot that is.
That's a brilliant penalty right there, Kurt.
And Aaron Lawrence needs to get saves.
He went the right way there. He just wasn't able to save such a good penalty. And now the first penalty for the Thomians. Steven De Silva steps up for the second penalty to try and draw level with Gateway College. The referee, I think, has blown the whistle there. There it is, he's blown the whistle. Steps up and it's been saved
By the Gateway College keeper.
It's been saved by the Gateway College goalkeeper. He's dived the right way and he saved it.
St. Thomas's College needs to score and they need to save these points. Aaron Lawrence steps up. And the whistle is blown and it's a goal for Gateway College. Beautiful goal. And now St. Thomas's College needs this goal. Nikhil is stepping up to take the penalty for St. Thomas's College.
Big moment for the Thomians. They've been dominant in the second half, but the game shifted from start to second. Now it's come down to penalty again. Hoping for their team to get the win, and it's been missed. It's 2-0 up to Gateway right now when this penalty is used out. It is not looking good for the Thomians.
And Aaron Lawrence steps up. Thomian needs this penalty save. All the Thomian fans are worried. The referee blows the whistle and it's quickly into the left side of the net, just like the first goal. Now St. Thomas's College needs to save this penalty.
St. Thomas's need to score this penalty, otherwise it will be the end of the game. Ahmed Mukta scored off the goal. In the game. He steps up and scores it. It's not, it's maybe not what the Thomians wanted in this penalty shootout, but at least Mukta can give some reassurance that they still have a chance.
What a beautiful goal from Mukta there. And now Aaron Lawrence steps up for one more time. And gate is number 24. And Aaron Lawrence needs to save this, otherwise Gateway College gets a victory. And it will be the end of the game. The whistle is blown and it's put by Gateway College, and they take home the cup. And Gateway College wins the Ralph Alwis Trophy.
Gateway College in the end victorious over the Thomians. It was a great performance by Gateway and a thoroughly deserved win. Their penalty taking was on point and they deserve this win.
Attention please. This is a very high request from all spectators.